Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon. Let me reintroduce myself to you. My name is Lady Erica Cooper. As you can see, I have an organization that's called Trap with the Treasure, Inc. And this organization is geared towards those who have been in a domestic violence relationship, dealing with narcissistic people, dealing with unhinged people, dealing with any kind of abuse that has come by the hands of someone who wants to control you, someone who wants to demean you. It can be physical abuse, mental abuse. It can be monetary abuse. There's so many types of abuse that has happened. Now, let me tell you about my mission. Let me reintroduce Trap with a Treasure to you. So, Trap with a Treasure came about for me when I was in a domestic violence marriage, and I managed to get away. I got away, but in the midst of being in that relationship, I acquired a lot of injuries, and it was hurtful. I lost my identity of who I was. And once I got out, God gave me the vision to help somebody else out of another domestic violence or situation. So let me reintroduce Trap with a Treasure, because when I've had my brain injury, I lost insight of who Trap with a Treasure is, and I need to get back to what needs to be done. So let me tell you about the mission of Trap with a Treasure. Trap with the Treasure mission is to bring awareness through the eyes and hearts of our communities, our congregations, our society, our people, our neighbors. They need to know what exactly it looks like never before, which is concerning domestic violence. Our goal is to ensure every individual have the right to live freely from fear, spiritual, physical, emotional, psychological, and sexual abuse. We recognize that our mission will foster hope and resilience to every individual as they their understand that there is help out there for them, and always someone available 24/7. There's hotlines. There's people like myself with organizations that will help you out of your situation, that will give you information how to get out of your situation. Trap with the Treasure will work towards eliminating domestic violence through our advocacy with victims, their survivors, and coming together as a community and with our families. So many people know someone in your household, someone in your family, someone of your neighbors that are going through, but we just mind our own business. Well, we need to eliminate that and try to help people out. So it's coming together with our communities by giving information, passing out flyers, letting them know that there's even a code. If you're going through something, help me. When you see people do that, that's another code to let you know that they need help out of a situation. So everyone will be able to express their hurts, their stories, in an atmosphere filled with compassion, love, and a non-judgmental, supportive atmosphere. Trap with a Treasure is non-judgmental. It doesn't matter if it's man, boy, or girl. It doesn't matter your sexuality. There's a lot of people even in the LGBTQ community that gets raped, they get molested, they have domestic violence, and they don't report. They don't report because people have an agenda. They have a prejudice, the word I want to say, against them. And nobody should have to live in fear. Nobody should have to live and be in a relationship where they're being abused and don't think there is help out there. When I got in my relationship with my domestic abuser, he was not abusive. He was nice. He was caring. And there's little things like, oh, I don't like you with makeup. Oh, why don't you not wear wigs? Oh, why don't you not wear, they change you. They isolate you. And you need to know the signs. Everyone's situation is different. Everyone's relationship is different. But the outcome is the same. We need to save lives. We need to let people know that if you're in a relationship and it's not healthy, get out. And I'm not saying get out immediately. I'm saying get the help to get out. Not saying to stay there, because when you leave, that's when it gets dangerous. Of course, my abuser told me, if you ever leave me, I'm going to unalive you. I'm going to unalive your family, because they know your friends. They know where you hang out. They know your family. And all too often, every single day, every 4 to 6 seconds, someone is being abused. Someone is being unalived. Someone everywhere, all over the earth, everywhere. There's someone that one hit, that's all it takes. There's one hit. And then that person is not here anymore. We have to understand that we need to speak up. We need to help those who are out there. We need to help our sisters and our brothers. When my family found out, it was too late. I was already at the situation. But as you go on my post earlier this week, You can see where I had two black eyes at the same time, a fractured nose. I have a lip, I showed you all. But that's my story. But there's so many stories out there. Parents, talk to your children. There's so much domestic violence going on in middle school and high school with your daughters and with your sons. There's so many children out there that are mimicking what they see at home, and you would not believe when I had a podcast with teenagers, what came out. How many of their friends are being abused and beaten by their boyfriends in high school? Look at your children. Talk to your children. Go in their phones. Get in their business. Let them know it's okay to talk to me. Ask the question, do you experience domestic violence? And if they don't know what you're saying, does your boyfriend hit you? Does your girlfriend hit you? Do they tell you they don't want you with your friends? Talk to your children. Women and men, talk to your sons. You would not believe how many young men are going through domestic violence from a woman. Let them know you're not a punk if you speak up. You're not a punk or you're not weak if you tell me what's going on. We have to save our children. We have to take our communities back. We have to be able to talk about domestic violence because it's everywhere. And we need our children to know that they can be in a relationship. Even our mothers, our brothers. You don't know how many people, even in our mothers' ages, our grandmothers' ages, in their era back then, back in the 40s and 50s and 60s, it was okay for your husband to hit you or push you. It's not okay. We don't need to live in fear. We don't need to live like we have nobody out there. Yes, a lot of people want to keep it hush-hush, but it's time to talk about it. It's time to put an end to domestic violence, one family at a time, one voice at a time. At the time when I was in my domestic violence marriage, he isolated me. He didn't want any of my friends around. And I thought, oh, he loves me because he just wants me all to himself. No, he had a strategic plan to isolate me from those around me because they would not know. And once we went to that dinner, when you go on my page and you see about 2 days ago when I had on the pink, I had two black eyes because he told me himself, your family never comes around. You need to be able to know there is help out there in any of your states or wherever you are. There's a national number that you can call, that you can get help. You have places that will come and pick you up. They will take you places for sheltering. There's a lot of shelters that are full, but there's still help out there that can get you where you need to go. Even if they got to get you on a plane and get you out of sight. Please get the help. Please speak up. Please talk to your children, your neighbors, your sons, your daughters, and ask them what is going on. Are you being abused? And if you hear your neighbors going through domestic violence, if you hear your neighbors being abused, do something about it. My neighbors used to call the police over and over and over and over again. Please, this is a plea because Trapped with a Treasure is now being redefined. Trapped with a Treasure is now getting back to where it should be. I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like what I need to do for the community is what God has given me. And my mission is to bring awareness. Yes, we hear about it all the time. But you've seen throughout the year, even with the, God forbid, with the Duchess and I forgot her name. You know, when they did it on live, he unalived her on live. How many times have we seen that this year? And we're like, I can't believe it, but we saw it. When you see a couple that keeps fighting and fighting, give them a pamphlet. Give them something about domestic violence. Give the woman something behind that abuser's back, or the guy behind the abuser's back, so they can get knowledge of knowing what's going on, so they can not understand that help is out there. You don't have to live in fear. You don't have to walk around hiding your bruises. I hid my bruises. I hid the fact that I was being pretty much, I want to say the word tormented, but I was being controlled by someone. That's what domestic violence is. You're trying to take control over someone to get them under whatever you want them to do. I have the bruises still, and this was 20 years ago, maybe 20 years. This was 2008, 2009, all the way to 2012. I still have the gash on my face. I still have a fractured nose. But thank God the black eyes did go away, but the pain of what I went through, it did not. Yes, I've been delivered through God, but I'm saying what didn't go away is me turning back to those who are going through domestic violence to help them out, to let them know I can give you insight, I can give you information, I can give you, there's people that call me from different states, and I call places in their state to get them out. That's what Trapped with a Treasure is for. And there's so many organizations out there that are here to help people, to give them insights. We can't tell you what to do, but we can give you the tools, we can give you information. And I'm just here, and I'm just like, Lord, today, right now, I need to redefine who Trapped with a Treasure is and what my mission is that God gave me, because too many people are losing their lives. Too many people are afraid to speak up. Too many people are like I was. You just sit back and hope someone helps you. So I just want you all to know that there is help out there. And if you know someone in a domestic violence relationship, speak to them. Even if you got to do it privately. If they say no, keep going back. Don't give up on them. I thank God for my friend Cheryl. And the only reason I can tell you her name because she brought herself out on my Facebook page. And she was the one that helped me through 2 situations. Don't give up on your friends and get mad at them because they don't want to leave. They do, but it's hard when they keep threatening you, saying they're going to do something to your family. They're going to do something to you if you let go, if you give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on them. Don't turn your back. If your child is going through domestic violence, you call. There's so many organizations out there. You can ask them to get counseling from someone if they're not ready to leave. But when they are, tell them it has to be a strategic, planned out move. Because when you leave a domestic violence situation, that's when it gets worse. That's when they hunt you down. That's when they can't take it. Because a lot of times they'll tell you, if I can't have you, no one else will. But guess what? There is help out there. My email is trappedwiththetreasure, the same as the name of my organization, is trappedwiththetreasure2019@gmail.com. If I can help you, I will. If I can direct you to the right place, I will. But there's also the National Domestic Violence number out there. Please, this is a major situation, and I'm tired of every single day you turn around, there's families out there that has a child that is unalived by their spouse or by their boyfriend or by someone that does that, even an ex that comes back and unalive them and whoever they're with. We have to take domestic violence seriously. We have to understand the narcissistic signs where they always make you feel like it's your fault or you did something wrong or you made me do this. Nobody can make someone hit them. Love is supposed to be special. Love is supposed to be kind. Love is supposed to be, hello everyone. Love is supposed to be something that makes you feel good, not someone that controls you and want to hit you or take your money or take your keys or make you feel less than. I just want to bring those nuggets to you and let you know that Trapped with a Treasure mission is being reunited. God bless you, and you have a phenomenal day.